Hi guys, a very warm welcome. Good morning firstly. Welcome to the masterclass offered by LeapScholar. Guys, please tell me if I am visible, audible and if my screen is also visible. Please type it in the chat box. Sure. Just a minute guys.
Yes, we can see your comments. We can see all of them. All the panelists can see. So Rishabh will be your host. I am Aravind. Will be solving your queries, and of course, Atul sir will be here to teach you. So we'll be here. We all can see your messages. And yes, this will be streamed. This is streamed live in on YouTube as well. So you can watch it either on Zoom or YouTube. Right. It's the same thing. We are live streaming it on YouTube as well. Not just this, but all the YouTube lives of Leap Scholar is also you can also join via Zoom. Right. If you cannot see the screen, I probably think it's the issue from your end. Please try reconnecting. Yes, Risha.
Yeah. So guys, as I was saying, welcome, a very warm welcome. And guys, as you can see, today's topic is about speaking, which is one of the most crucial modules when it comes to IELTS. Because speaking and writing are the two modules where you need to put more efforts compared to reading and listening. Because in speaking and writing, basically it varies from person to person how they approach this particular module. That's why today's topic is all about speaking. And yes, Atul sir will be joining us very soon. So please be patient till then, and he will start the masterclass in some while. Till then, guys, please tell me who all are new here. I would love to know all of you. Please type it in the chat box. I would love to know who all are new here. Hi Rupali, hi Nupur, hi Akash, hi Runima, hi Patel Prince. Patel, I guess you were there here before. I remember taking your name. Hi Navneet, hi Simranjeet, hi Deshpreet, hi Rathod, hi Mohit, hi Rupali, hi Simranjeet, hi Shrutika, hi Shriya, hi Sakshi, hi Mo, hi Lakshmi, hi Niharika. Okay, so I can see many new people here. Hi Gurleen. Oh, that's great. You are a student at IELTS Plus. Okay, great. And yes, guys, please also tell me from which cities you are. I would love to know that as well. Amritsar, Hyderabad, Uttarakhand, New Delhi, Hyderabad. Oh, many people from Hyderabad today. By Sangli, okay. Hyderabad, Chandigarh, Uttarakhand, Jalandhar, Amritsar, okay, Kerala, Odisha, okay, Hyderabad, Karnataka. Many people from Hyderabad. That's great. And I can see some few names from Ahmedabad as well. Great. I believe so. There are many people from various part of India. That's great. That's really great, guys. Uh, guys, just by curiosity, would you guys like to tell me what is the most difficult part you find when it comes to speaking? There might be some things that bother you really when you think about the speaking module of IELTS. Okay, part two, fluency, vocabulary, card, yes. Ideas, flow, cue card, yes. Time management. Yes, time management is one thing because if you cross 2 minutes, then that's not a problem in the part two of speaking. But if you are not able to just complete a particular time limit, then that might surely affect your guy. Time management plays a very crucial part. Creating and connecting ideas. Yes, connecting ideas is important. Repetition of words, fluency, time management ideas. Okay. Fumbling. Guys, is my voice breaking? Please tell me because I can see some messages where they are saying I need to reconnect. If that's so, please tell me because I don't think my voice is breaking a bit. Is it? Please, it's clear. Okay, so guys, so people who are messaging that I'm not clear, I think there's some technical issue from your side. So guys, please you reconnect. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you so much.
Let's ask, have you ever practiced speaking in front of someone? Have you actually had a chance to talk to an educator, get an evaluation from that person? Let's know yes or no. If you are, yes, many times. If you are in LeapScholar, surely you'll have the speaking clubs where you on a Zoom call with the educator. Right. Yeah, we can already see Zoom calls where you get to talk with the educators. Right. So how do you feel about that? Let's ask you, how do you feel about that? When you talk to a stranger and probably in a foreign language like English, how do you feel? How do you feel? How confident are you? I believe the voice is clear. Probably it's a technical issue from your end. Please.
Yes, guys. Many of them told me that my voice is clear. So the people who are facing a technical issue, I think you guys need to reconnect.
Yeah,
So
we can see answers that they're anxious. Some people say they're full of confidence. Yeah, some people say the other way around. I mean, the exact opposite. They lose confidence. They're anxious, not much confident. So, do you think you need to be 100% confident when you speak? Don't you think? If you lose confidence, what will happen to you while speaking? Let's imagine you're not confident. Will you mess up? Do you have more chances of messing up when you're not confident? Right, we start fumbling. We lack fluency. We search for ideas. We search for words. Yes, exactly. So the first thing about speaking is the fact that you should have confidence. Even if you are telling a lie, even if you are making up a story, even if you have absolutely no idea of what you're speaking, you should get away with from the examiner. If you speak with full confidence, and that's all what this session is all about. And here we have Atul sir to guide you through the depths of it. Welcome, Atul sir.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Aravind, team, Rushabh. Hi,
morning, sir.
everybody. Very good morning, guys, and very warm welcome to our morning masterclass. Very nice to have all of you. I would like to introduce my team and myself. So this is Atul Gulati. I'm your host for today morning from 10 to 11. And something about me, yeah, well, you can see my experience and the number of students which I've trained, and of course, thousands of which have got a very good result 7.58, 8.5, which are proudly some of the highest results in the country, maybe in Asia. So, very nice to have all of you. Of course, I told you Aravind and Rushabh are also your host today morning. Very wonderful, Kamaljeet. I'm very happy to have my students. All my students are there today. I mean, all of you are my students, right? So, welcome, guys. So, can you introduce yourself? Aryanshi, I will definitely answer. Yes, certainly I'll tell you about IELTS. And good morning, Akash. Very nice to see all of you. Please introduce yourselves, especially the ones who are first day here. Shalini, Lakshmi, Ramya, Chepyalya, Simranji. Simranji, you've been there before. Durva, Nupur, Atul, Neerav, Swati, Devi, Ramgari, Joel, good. Yatin, very nice. Megha, Ashima, wonderful new people. Artu, Kushal, yes, Shushti, I can see. Sumandeep, wonderful. Lenial, Ruban, Rachit, Abhijit, Navneet, Varun, Asileti, Ludhia. Wow, guys, welcome. A warm welcome, Moksh, Arun, all of you to our masterclass. Arunima, Mansi, all of you, right? Very nice. Oh, great to see all of you. Archana, Lokesh, I'm so happy to see all of you. You also, Akanksha, and you also, Gurvinder. Okay, guys, so wonderful, Shriya. It's so nice to have all of you on board. You know something about Leap Scholar, right? Charani, I'm sure you know. So, guys, Leap Scholar is not only going to help you with IELTS. One thing I want to tell you right in the beginning, so you are so super happy. And yes, today is going to be a very happy session. I'm using the word happy because it's going to be productive. You are going to learn a lot. Hi, Ravina. You are going to learn a lot. Shanawaz, good. But besides learning, there is a big surprise for you in the break today. A surprise which will really bring a smile on your face. Right, Sakshi, Amanjot? I'm sure I would love to see that smile on everybody's face. So now, before we move on, before I tell you, like I said, that Leap Scholar does not only help you with IELTS, it helps you with all your study abroad dreams. All your study abroad dreams. For example, they can arrange loans for you at very cheap rates without collateral. If you're having a budget problem, if you want to seek loans, yes, we can help you. We'll certainly help you. Also, yes, Durva, today is a great surprise. And also, we help you in counseling, in shortlisting your colleges, putting in your applications, your visa applications. Even when you reach abroad to your dream university or your college, we'll help you to get internships. And moreover, guys, we even help you with scholarships. You will be so happy to hear that. One of our recent students, Saksham, he got a fellowship of 50 lakh for United States. So aren't you super excited and happy to hear all this? I'm sure you are. I am at least, right? Wonderful. Okay, now I want to tell you one thing. While you're giving IELTS, IELTS is an exam which needs preparation and also which needs motivation. Like if you want to go abroad, I'm sure you're all here because you want to go abroad, right? So you want to maybe going to study abroad or you want to migrate. For either of the two, you need to give IELTS. So don't get defeated. I'll tell you one thing. No one can motivate you unless you motivate your own self. Right, guys? So I'll repeat. No one can motivate you unless you motivate your own self. Doubt. Doubt means fears, right? Like my reading. I'm not good in reading. I may not be very good in speaking. I fumble. I go out of ideas. In writing, what if I don't know the topic? So all these things will come to your mind, right? They will come to your mind. So do remember, doubt, that means fear or doubt, kills more dreams than future ever will. So your future is bright. You have your future. You are here at Leap Scholar. So don't let any doubts enter your mind, okay? Yeah, let's begin, guys. Let's begin, guys. It's really nice to have all of you. So a very warm welcome. Let's begin about IELTS, okay? I'm sure some of you are very familiar about what is IELTS, but still, let's do a fun quiz quickly, just for 2 minutes, right? What does IELTS stand for, guys? What is the full form of IELTS? Do tell me in the chat box. Let's all interact. What does IELTS stand for? What is the full form of IELTS? Anybody? It's written on the screen also. You can have a look. Yes, International English Language System. Good, Durva. Good, Penal. Very good, Riddhi, Shweta. So now, IELTS helps you in which all countries? Which all countries do you think, guys, IELTS is accepted in? Any idea? Canada, good. UK, USA, Australia, New Zealand, very good. Highly acceptable, absolutely. So it's accepted in 140 countries globally. And you know how many universities? About 14,000 universities. So IELTS is the most preferred language exam, the most popular. It's the most popular English language exam. Because why do you need a language score? When you go abroad, you have to have one language exam. Very important, one language score that you've cleared, because English is not our first language. And we are going to go to English speaking countries. So your university, your college wants to assess at what level of English you are. So now tell me, guys, which are the 4 sections which IELTS tests you on? Which are the 4 sections of the IELTS exam? Good, Steffi, speaking, Nitisha, LWRS, good, listening, writing, reading and speaking, right? So listening, writing, reading and speaking. Yeah. And how long is the speaking exam for? Since we are going to talk about speaking today, how long is the speaking exam, guys? Very good, Nitisha. 11 to 14 minutes. Wonderful. How many parts does it have? How many parts? 3 parts. Wonderful. Are the parts equally divided? Do they have the same amount of time and questions? No? Then what is the division in the parts? About 4 to 5 minutes, actually, each one of them, right? Now, and you are asked about 5 questions in part 1. In part 2, of course, you have to speak for 2 minutes. And in part 3, you have to answer 5 questions or 6 questions. So actually, part 3 is also long, like part 2, right? Exactly. Okay. Now, what is the total length? How much is the IELTS exam last for? What is the duration? What is the total time required for you to give the exam? When you go to give the listening, reading, and very good, Naresh, 2 hours, 50 minutes to be exact, right? Which 2 hours, 44. Very good, Sachin. 1 hour is reading, 1 hour is writing, 40 minutes is listening. So let's say 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 15 minutes is speaking, which is done separately on a separate day. Okay, wonderful. Now, which are the 2 modules of IELTS, guys? Which are the 2 common modules? We talked about the sections, right? Academic and general. Wonderful, Steffi. Very good. That's something about IELTS. Now you all know a little bit. And last question on IELTS. How does IELTS mark you? How does IELTS give you marks? Yes, Shweta, Manoj, bands. Very good. So a band from 1 to 9. Remember, there's no 10 band, right? 9 is the highest. So let's all aim for an 8 and 8.5 band. So are you with me, guys? Are you in a real josh and a high spirit to achieve 8.5 and 8 bands, like all our Leap champions have done? Wonderful, great. So we are in high spirits, yeah, that we will do it. I can and I shall do it. Wonderful. Now some tips on how you can ace your IELTS exam before we come to the speaking part, Ashima. Yes. So the first tip, Ashur Ratol, is be very realistic about your preparation. That means don't quickly register for your exam. There are multiple dates in a month which are available at IDP. So don't be in a hurry. If some of you have registered, we'll certainly help you. But if you haven't, guys, give it 45 days. Yeah, don't register in a hurry. Learn the test format. It's very important to understand what the IELTS format is. Do some timed practice, especially in speaking. Put on a recorder. You know, when you have to speak for 2 minutes, better to record yourself so that you know how long you have to speak for in 2 minutes, how many sentences you have to form. And if you are getting bored of studying, read topics of your interest. If you're fond of cricket, read about cricket. If you're fond about films, do that. And if you're fond of reading in general, just pick up a journal, magazine, even a newspaper. But do read every day. Do practice. Do improve your English foundation. Remember, a new building will crumble if the foundation is weak, right? If the foundation is weak, a new tall building or even a small building can crumble. So the foundation is very important. Similarly, for IELTS, your foundation of English is very essential. You need to build up your foundation, and we'll help you in doing that at LeapScholar, right? Every step we'll hold your hand throughout the IELTS journey. Let's move on, Rushabh, please. Don't you have to worry. I told you, You know, you don't have to worry whether you are weak in reading or in writing or in speaking. Don't worry. Okay, Prasanna, maybe you have to reconnect. There may be a network issue at your end. Okay, guys, we discussed about the speaking format, right? That there are 3 parts. In the first part, the examiner will want you to introduce yourself, maybe not directly, but to confirm like on what are your likes, your dislikes. And the examiner will ask you all general questions on familiar topics like family, work, where do you live, what do you study, which subject were you fond of, what are your likes, do you go to the park, do you laugh, do you forget things sometimes, are you fond of flowers? So they can ask you anything. How much are you supposed to answer? You are supposed to answer in 2 sentences. So expand. Never give a 1 or a 2-line answer. Never give a yes or no. And in part 2, we call it an individual, like long term, which means a story time. Imagine you are with your friend on a holiday around a campfire and you are telling him a beautiful story. You haven't met for long. So make the story interesting. So the examiner is engaged, right? In this, you'll get 1 minute to prepare. You get a cue card. That is a specific question on a card. And there are some sub-questions below. Those questions are there as leads so that you can speak on them, but don't only speak on them because otherwise you'll finish in less than a minute. Part 2 is followed by part 3, where the examiner will ask you further questions which are connected to the topic of part 2. This gives you an opportunity to discuss more general issues and ideas. It's more analytical, more abstract. So you have to elaborate. In part 1, we expanded. In part 2, we spoke for 2 minutes. And in part 3, we elaborate your answers, right? So that's what it's all about. Now tell me, guys, what happens when you go on the speaking exam, Ravina, can be conducted before or after. It depends. You can even choose a slot, but it depends, right? 10 days before or 1 or 2 days later, it will depend upon IDP. So now tell me, guys, when you get your mail that your speaking exam has been fixed for such and such day, what happens when you reach the test center? Tell me, anybody has an idea? You must know, right, what happens, because today we are going to talk about how you are conducting yourself. What are the important things to know? How to manage? Nervous, yes, but what happens? That we'll tell you. Narmada, we are going to talk about that. So let me tell you, when you reach the speaking examination test center, first of all, you will meet the test administrator of that test center. There, the test administrator will allot a room number to you. So you'll be allotted with the room number. Okay, sure. So you'll be allotted with a room number once you reach your test center. After that, what happens? After that, you are taken to the waiting lounge. So you'll be waiting in the waiting lounge at your scheduled time. Supposing your time is 12 o'clock. So you will be called to the room which has been allotted to you. And then your interaction or your speaking with the examiner will begin, right? So first thing is part 0. Part 0 is the greeting section. This is not marked, not assessed, but here the examiner comes to know your level of English. So it's very important. Even if the examiner asks you, what is your full name? Be careful to answer properly. Give your full name. And a good way of saying it is, my name's Ashu Dhiman. Instead of saying myself, never say myself. Never say, you can say my name is Ashu Dhiman, but better to say, I'm Ashu Dhiman or my name's Ashu Dhiman. Then they will ask you for your identity. Have you brought any identity? So you should put your passport in your palms and say, this is my valid passport. Please, here it is. Right, guys? So this is part 0 or the greeting section. You can see on the screen all the 3 parts which I've explained. So let's move on. What happens after part 0 and how are you supposed to conduct yourself in all 3 parts of speaking? Right? Let's move on, Rushabh. And do tell me when Diksha ma'am is here. So how do they score? How does the examiner give you a band in the speaking exam? Right? How does the examiner do that? See, the examiner is not worried about your content. right? The examiner is not concerned about your content, your opinion. So what is the examiner looking for? The examiner is looking for 4 criteria. Going to give you a band in 4 areas. Which are those 4 areas? Anybody knows, guys? Tell me in the chat box. Tell me in the chat box. Anybody knows? Grammar, good, Amarjot. And what else? Fluency. Very good. So what is fluency, guys? What is fluency? Vocabulary, lexical resource. Very good. Pronunciation, wonderful. So what is what is fluency? What is fluency, guys? Yeah, fluency and coherence. It means how naturally can you speak? How much you can speak without pausing, without hesitating, without too much of noticeable effort. So you're speaking naturally, without effort. That is being fluent. And coherence is how well is your understanding? How well are you linking your ideas? Right? Good. Very good. Lexical resource, you all know, is vocabulary, right? Using some uncommon words. Trying to use words which you are familiar with, but then your grammatical range. Yeah, good, Arpita. Your grammatical range. Why do we say range? Because you're talking about your range of structures, your complex sentences, your compound, your rhetorical sentences, and also on the accuracy of your tenses. Finally is pronunciation. Pronunciation does not only mean the correct sound of the word, it also means your body language, which we'll talk of in today's session. How should you conduct yourself? What about your eye-to-eye contact and your gestures? So it also includes your pitch, your intonation. Are you speaking in the same tone or are you going up and down? Keeping the examiner engaged. Let's move on, Rishabh. So you understood how they mark you, right? Yes, guys. So things to keep in mind. Make sure that you have already practiced speaking English before, at friends, at work, on the phone. You can also record yourself. Of course, at LeapScholar, we have many platforms. Once you join us, you'll have ample opportunities. We have a speaking club. We have a voice room. So you'll have a speaking partner all the time. So there are no right or wrong answers like I told you in the exam. The examiner will assess you on how you express your ideas, like we just discussed. So it will help you to feel relaxed. If you imagine that you are talking to your friend, like in Starbucks over a cappuccino, remember that you are not being assessed on your opinions, rather only on your use of English. So try to avoid repeating words used in the examiner's question. Use your own words to show the examiner your ability. Speak clearly and at a natural pace. If you speak too quickly, you may make mistakes or you may pronounce words wrongly or incorrectly. Answer is as much detail as you can. Never say a yes or no. Try to develop your responses to each question. Draw on your own experience, relate to yourself and give examples. The examiner wants to hear whether you can talk at length on a range of topics, right? Let's move on, Rishabh, please. So then also use the correct verb tense when answering questions. Listen carefully and notice which verb tense is being used. For example, if the question is, what kind of music do you like? That's the present tense, right? So your answer should also be in the present tense. Like, I like pop music, and do say, I like to listen to. Many students say, I like listen. So don't say that, don't eat up too, right? Now, practice the pronunciation of numbers also to be sure your meaning is clear. For example, numbers can sound very similar when spoken. So be sure to speak with clarity. 30, 13, 40, 14, 50, 15, and so on. It's better to use simple, commonly used vocabulary and to use it correctly than to use, an advanced level of vocabulary which you are not familiar or you are unsure. In part 2, the examiner will give you a task card and some paper. So you have 1 minute, right? So use it properly and try to answer as fully as possible. Okay, can we welcome Diksha ma'am now? Yes, guys, we have Diksha ma'am here with us today.
Sir, ma'am will join us in a bit. Till then, can we call our IELTS mentor, Shamila is here?
Please, let's do that. Let's call Shamila. Wonderful, Rishabh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Shamila. How are you doing?
I'm really great. Hope you're doing well.
Wonderful. First of all, many congratulations on getting a wonderful band, Shamila.
Thank you very much.
Like you are one of the top scorers of the country and maybe of Asia, because a 9-band overall very few people get, right? So it's
Yes.
wonderful. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure your parents would be equally proud. Yeah, wonderful. So Shamila, how was your journey at Leap Scholar?
Well, journey at LeapScholar was an imperative part of my preparation. There were a lot of mistakes I was initially making that I wasn't aware of, and only through LeapScholar did I realize how I should improve it. And in normal life, I wouldn't have realized that I was making those mistakes. But there were really a few points that I really had to improve on to improve my communication, and that is the primary reason that I scored so much in the speaking slot.
Wonderful. Yeah, you got an 8.5 in speaking, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So we are doing speaking today. Shamila, how didn't get nervous in your speaking?
Well, I did get a bit nervous, but the thing was, I enrolled in 3 different courses at LeapScholar.
Oh, wow, you took 3 courses at Leap Scholar. That's wonderful, Shamila. That's
I
awesome.
wanted to avail the speaking club slots. So
wonderful.
I kept practicing a lot. I attended about 12 speaking sessions. So
Wow.
that really helped me a lot.
Okay, so taking 3 courses got you 12 speaking sessions. That was a very smart move because you get so much to practice. Wonderful, Shamila. And in the speaking, did you get familiar questions? Were you prepared for some questions?
Yes, I should say that I was pretty much prepared. I wasn't aware how to use the vocabulary in the right sense, but the list of vocabulary provided by Leap Scholar really helped me a lot. Like in nature, they had a specific set of vocabulary. To describe work and career, they had a specific set of vocabulary. I often used a lot of subordinate conjunctions instead of using multiple ands. And
wonderful.
I think it is the primary reason my score was boosted this much.
Wonderful. So what kind of conjunctions did you use, Shamila?
Although, whereas, furthermore, in spite of.
Okay, wonderful. So you used all these words, right? Although, furthermore, guys, please note, this is very helpful for you. Wonderful, Shamila. And what about your cue card? What topic did you get? Do you remember?
The cue card that I got was to describe an argument that I witnessed.
Okay, describing an argument that you witnessed. So did you manage to speak for 2 minutes?
Yes, I did. And I was also sure that I concluded the speech. And by the time I was concluding, the examiner had asked me to stop. So it was perfect.
That means you spoke for more than 2 minutes, right?
Yes, a bit over 2 minutes.
Wonderful. That was great. So did you manage in that 1 minute to jot down a lot of points?
Yes, I did. I jotted down vocabulary. I jotted down that I should use subordinate conjunctions so that I get reminded while speaking.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Shamila.
I also used the Verb by Leap Scholar, who, when, how.
Yes, exactly. That is very helpful, right? The 5 wives and a husband. Who, which, when, why, where, and the how. Wonderful. So Shamila, you got a full 9 band in listening also. And the students here want to know, how did you manage that? How did you practice listening?
Well, I attended a lot of master classes a few days before my exam. And in those master classes, there were speaking audios that were played. And we had to write down the answers. And it was really helpful for me. I also took the mock test provided in my profile by the Leap Scholar, in the Leap Scholar website. And that was really helpful for me too.
Okay, that's great, Shamila. I'm so happy to learn that you attended the master classes, so many of them. So Shamila, did you listen to any podcasts also?
I made sure that I listened to British accents, Australian accents, because I was only familiar with American accent. It was something that was taught by Leap Scholar as well, to learn to write and listen different accents to understand.
So how did you do that? Which podcast did you hear?
Well, I was into this show in Netflix. It was called The Originals. It had
The
a lot of
originals.
British.
Guys, please make a note. Everybody make a note. Shamila saw the originals at Netflix. Okay, how did that help you, Shamila?
There were a lot of things that I learned from it. The accent, some words were unfamiliar because they use a different vocabulary as compared to Americans. That was
Okay.
one thing. And the pronunciation of the words was very different in British accent. So that was another thing.
Wonderful. That is so useful. So, Shamila, would you like all this? And which country are you going before you leave?
France.
France. Wow. Congratulations. So, guys, Shamila is all ready to pack her bags to France. Wonderful. Many congratulations again. So,
Thank you.
Shamila, would you like to tell the students how affordable Leap Scholar is, and that, like you, they should buy 3 courses so that they get more speaking classes, more grammar classes, right?
Yes. So before I joined Leap Scholar, I was asking around in my city, and each and every course costed around 10,000 rupees.
Yes, 10,000 is the cost outside, and at Leap Scholar you get it so cheap, right?
Yes. And one of the other things that I noticed was that all the toppers of these institutions scored a maximum of 8. And
Very good, Shamila. That's a wonder thing you told us. So, guys, please listen. Shamila says the other institutions, the maximum was 8. Whereas at Leap Scholar, you can see on the screen how many 8.5 bands we've got. And there are many more than this, many more than this. So that's Leap Scholar is actually India's best platform, right? You heard it from Shamila only. Wonderful. Even Shamila's name is there. Wonderful, Shamila. Great. So thank you so much for coming. The Netflix show Priyanka was the originals. The originals. So reading, Shamila, how did you get an 8.5 in reading also?
I wasn't very sure of my answers initially, but then I made sure that I attended all the questions.
Okay, so you managed to finish it in time.
Yes.
Wonderful. And did you use all the strategies which were taught to you at Leap Scholar?
Yes, I did. Those were really helpful. I first skimmed through the text,
Yes.
and it was something that really helped me in the end.
And highlighting all the words and locating them.
Yes.
Wonderful. So, Shamila, your journey at Leap Scholar was a very helpful one, I think, right?
It was indeed.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us, Shamila. Many congratulations again.
Thank
Thanks
you very
for
much.
coming up. Okay, guys. So you heard Shamila, right? You heard how well she did. She bought 3 courses. And now, guys, my biggest surprise for you today, a very big surprise, is that we have a bumper offer. Yes, Rushabh, please go on. Guys, today we have a September end sale, a Monday September end sale. And you have 30% off. And you're getting the courses just at 90 rupees. You heard it correctly. The entire course at 90. So what do you get here? Rushabh, please tell them what we get in these courses.
Yes, sir. So, guys, as already mentioned, because September is about to end, we have we are offering this exclusive offer. So, you will get 20 plus hours of live classes, weekly mock tests, 3 writing, as well as speaking evaluations, study material, daily grammar classes, doubt solving sessions, recordings, and a certificate of completion. With that, the newly introduced student manual by Leap Scholar.
The student manual is like better than any book, guys. You don't even need to buy a book. Have a look. You get 4 folders, all of them free. All of them free if you join our course just at 90 rupees. So you'll get explanations, 1100 plus practice questions, and you have reading, listening, writing, and speaking. Now, Rushabh, what about our courses? What about some courses?
Yes, sir.
You can get the recording, Shalini. And guys, Rushabh, I think my batch is also there.
Yes. So, guys, Atul sir's batch comes very rarely. So, guys, this time Atul sir's batch is in the morning slot, and that too from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So, guys, if you would like to join, you can join Atul sir's class as well. It starts from the 4th of October. And you can see, as per your convenience, there are many batches coming up. Whether it be an evening batch, whether it be a night batch, there are all our mentors are really great.
Of course, Prateek, yes, definitely. So, guys, you have batches starting from 6 in the morning till 10 at night. And many of you have been asking for my batch. So yes, my batch is there now from 4th of October, 8 to 9 a.m. And of course, other batches starting by Diksha Kapoor, right in the morning, 6 a.m. And at night, you have Ketki's batch from 9 to 10, which is a very popular time slot also. Right, guys? So Manisha ma'am's batch is nearly full. So I don't know, but her batch is also there from 5 to 6 p.m. So guys, you have a variety of options, and at 90 rupees, each one of you, like Shamila, should buy 3 batches so that you get 12 speaking classes. You get number of grammar classes, right? So Simranjeet, I would love you to join my batch, or you can join any batch at your time convenience, right? Saurav, we have all the batches here. All our educators are very good. So please have a look. Join us. We would add 90 rupees. You couldn't get a better deal, guys. This 90, Ankush, you can say that you can have a look 4 weeks, 1 month, 4 weeks, and even on Saturday, Sundays, you are busy. You have doubt solving sessions. You have grammar classes, right? And you have speaking classes, right, Shalini? So you can join the 9 to 10 p.m. batch. Join the 9 to 10 p.m. batch, Shalini. Okay. Ajinkya, speaking, we have we take one-on-one. You can join the speaking club. Like I told you, the speaking club, you'll get one-on-one 12 sessions if you buy 3 batches. So guys, even if you're buying 3, it's just 270 rupees. Just 270. The price of a chicken burger or a meal at McDonald's. You're getting 3 batches, 12 speaking classes. So today is a sale like never before. So Rushabh, let's show them. Good, Ajinkya, please do that. Let's show them the price again. Yeah, yes, Ajinkya, but the seats are very limited. So the batch is getting filled up fast. You have to register now if you want it. So you have to apply the promo code, right? You have to apply the promo code September 30, SEPT 30. No, this count is not for the whole day. Rushabh, till when is it?
Sir, it is only available till 12 p.m. today. So the SEP 30 code is only available for 1 hour 20 minutes, not more.
Okay, okay, guys. So the promo code is there just till 12 o'clock. And yes, of course, like you asked, you can buy more than 1 batch. Definitely, definitely. You can. Okay, Arvind says it's still night, but anyway, try and register because the batches get filled up. The batches get filled up very fast. So you can buy more than 1 batch, definitely. You will get the student manual. Once you join us, you'll get a mail and you'll be part of an app where you'll get everything. So don't worry about that. We have 60,000 students on Telegram. 60,000. My batch timings. Have a look, Shalini. No, Sabita, sorry. The batch is only in the morning, but you can always watch the recordings. You are just paying 90 rupees, just 90. But remember, even if you are not able to attend, you get all the recordings and you can join the speaking classes and the grammar classes. Do your mock test and you'll get the student manual also free. Then you get a certificate of completion, which you don't get anywhere else, right? You get a certificate also. So Rushabh, tell me when Diksha ma'am is also here.
Yes, sir. And guys, you can have a look at a certificate which you will get once you complete your IELTS batch with us. So it looks something like this, and you can also share it on the LinkedIn profiles as well. Also, guys, I would like to tell you how to apply this SEP 30 code. So basically, if you choose any of these batches, as you can see on a website, there are many batches right now. So if you choose any of these batches, for instance, you choose Diksha ma'am's batch, so this screen will automatically pop up. And as you can see here, add a promo code is written. And when you type SEP 30 there and you click on apply, as you can see, automatically the price will change to 90 and you will get a 30% discount instantly.
But you have to write in capitals, right?
Yes, definitely.
You have to write the promo code in capitals. So guys, tell us, how many of you have been able to join a course at 90 today? How many of you have got a batch or 2 batches? Do message, do give us an emoji. Send me a thumbs up or a smiley. How many of you have managed to get? Wonderful, Chepilaya, Shri Charan, Naveen, Simranjeet, great, Navneet, Sakshi, Jovita, lucky you all got seats. Priyanka, Lakshmi, Riddler, Puneet, Simran, Sonali, wonderful. Amarjeet, Sachin, Anil, Neev, Ritesh, Shivani. Wow, guys, you've been lucky to get a batch at 90. Lakshmi, Sumandeep, you're a very lucky day for you. Honestly, I'm telling you. Wonderful, Dinesh. Great. Oppo, Moksh, that's awesome. Anirudh, let's show them the courses also now again. Rushabh, Amanjot, wonderful. Joel, I'm so happy. I'm really looking forward to teaching all of you guys. Really looking forward. That's going to be a wonderful journey ahead. White Sarabjit, great. So again, you can have a look, guys, at all our courses which are available. You can join any course, buy 2 courses. Okay, Alia, great. Wonderful, Amarjeet. So buy 2 batches or 3. You'll get many more speaking classes. Okay. Now we are going to go back to the master class and we'll show you something else. That's the fast track in the end. All right. So let's go back, Rushabh. So guys, like the session demanded, how to conduct yourself. Wonderful, Kavita. I'm so glad that you joined. Yes, Vedant, of course. You can join my batch, Vedant. You can join any batch. If you buy 2 or 3 batches, Vedant, you get more speaking classes free, right? Remember that. So at 90 rupees, it's a steal. Buy 3 batches so that you get 12 speaking classes. All those who want more speaking, buy 3 batches, guys. Today it's a bumper sale, September Monday sale. So now how to conduct yourself? Let's move on, Rushabh. Ankush, the promo code. No, so many people are here. So just check the promo code again, Aravind and Rushabh, please.
Yes, sir, we are checking.
Okay, so how will you introduce yourself? Like I said, I told you in the beginning, right? That you'll say my names or I am. Like I'm saying, like I told you just now, instead of saying my name is, firstly, never say Kavita Bhandari. Never say my name is. Say my names. I am Kavita Bhandari. No, the batches are the same, Brahmleen, Kavita. All the batches are the same. Don't worry. So do not begin by saying it's me or myself. Just say I am Amarjeet Kaur. Yes, good, very good. I am Ajinkya. Full name. I am Brahmleen Kori. All right. I apostrophe M. That shows a better level of English. Right, guys? So you heard your first reply. Very good. Let's move on to the next slide, Rushabh. They've understood. I am Shiva. I am Saurav Joshi. Yes. Now, when you're giving information, use simple words, right? You don't have to use Shakespearean vocabulary or very high-sounding words. Do not assume that the examiner will be impressed if you use high-sounding. It's always good to say, I live in New Delhi. I live in Bangalore. I reside in Chennai. Rather than I hail from. Don't say I hail. That's a slight slang. We don't use slang. It's good to be as formal as you can. All right. You can say I'm 21 years old, but don't say I'm in my early 20s. Remember, it's a formal exam. Good. Yes, that's right, Simarjeet. Let's move on. Rushabh. So don't memorize the answers, right? Speak in your natural tone. Your tone should be natural. It should sound like you. You don't have to copy a foreign accent or mimic one. Speak in your own way, but make sure that your mother tongue. See, we all have a mother tongue influence, right? Try to be sure that your mother tongue does not influence your English language. And how do we do that? By joining the speaking classes at LeapScholar, the free classes. So when you buy more batches, your mother tongue influence will also go away. Okay, let's move on. Yes, Anamika. So buy 3 batches. I'm sure all your problems will be over. Trust me. Does body language matter? Will it affect your score? In the IELTS speaking, you are only graded on your language skills like fluency, grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. You will be not scored. You don't get marks for your body language. But that doesn't mean that your body language is not important. It's important because it leaves a good impression and it builds up your own confidence. So Simranjeet, definitely tell you in detail, right, in the batches. Wonderful, Lakshmi. Good, you bought 2 batches. That's a brilliant, wise decision. Okay, so how to sit? Please listen to this now. Your body language, how do you sit? Maintain, a very good, Ajinkya. Maintain an erect posture like this, okay? Instead of slouching, don't do this. Not only will this make you appear confident when you are sitting straight, but you will feel like, examiner will also feel happy seeing you sit in a good posture. You can rest your legs, but don't cross leg. Don't sit cross leg, or just try to keep them straight. Do not lift your chairs up to the chair, as this may not look like professional, right? Okay, your way, sure, Bramleen. Using hand gestures. Many of you ask that can we move our hands? Well, there's nothing wrong with using hand gestures. However, you must not use hand gestures instead of speaking. Means don't keep on moving your hands. Little bit one can. The same goes for nodding and shaking your head. You can shake or nod sometimes, but try to focus mainly on your language. Don't pay too much attention to your body exam, your facial expressions, right? Of course, Shalini, good. Try to avoid frowning or appearing stressed. Don't show you are nervous. Smile, nod politely, be courteous, relax. So your facial muscles should also show that you are relaxed. You're not nervous. The more relaxed your face is, the more relaxed your mind will be. And when your mind is relaxed, your fluency will also be natural. You know, the science says that when you are nervous, your brain starts affecting your fluency. So don't let it affect your fluency. Be relaxed and you will be your natural self. All right, let's move on, Rishabh. Wonderful, Lakshmi. So some useful IELTS tips. All right, guys. Some useful IELTS tips while speaking. Yeah, let's move on, Rishabh. Don't memorize answers. Like I said, don't try to learn them by heart, especially in part 1. Memorized answers don't give the examiner an accurate indicator of your English language. The examiner will be able to tell if you memorize your answer, and this may influence your band score. So don't use big and unfamiliar words also. You may want to impress the examiner with complex words, but be careful. There's a higher chance of making mistakes if you are mispronouncing words or you're not using them correctly. So mistakes can affect your band. Use vocabulary that you know and which is relevant to the topic. Like Shamala told you, right? That at LeapScholar, you get vocabulary for all topics: work, culture, food, weather, holidays. So once you joined us, you'll get a complete list of vocabulary. Okay, let's move on, Rishabh. So you don't have to worry at all, guys. So use a range of grammatical structures. Range means use good sentences, complex, compound, conditional, rhetorical, and make sure you know that if you are making an error also, correct yourself. There's no harm. It's okay if we all make errors. You are just being assessed on how well you can form your sentences and structure them. Don't worry about your accent, right? When you are talking face to face with your examiner, the IELTS examiner understands a wide range of accents and will be able to understand what you are saying. So if you can communicate well, there's nothing to worry. Good, Kirna. Do be aware of sounds that you have difficulty with and make sure to use stress. What do I mean by word stress? By word stress, I mean when you are saying, well, yes. Are you fond of music? Oh, yes. Certainly, absolutely. So place stress, all right? Practice with your friends. Of course, you'll make a lot of friends at LeapScholar because we have a voice room. You can join it 24/7 and make so many speaking partners. So all your speaking worries will be solved. Yes, Amarjot, definitely, absolutely. Okay, let's move on, Rishabh. Pause to think. There is no harm. I always say that you should not take too many pauses, right? Everybody tells you that. But it's, after all, we are all human, right? And okay, Kunal has bought 3 batches. Wonderful, Kunal. What a wise decision. You'll get 12 speaking batches. Great, Kunal. So guys, there's no harm in taking a brief pause, right? There's no harm. Sometimes you can pause. Don't get conscious. We all do it when we are asked to answer. You can, however, if you want to buy time, like you're not sure of what to answer immediately, you're not sure. You know what you can say? That's an interesting question. Let me think how I can answer it. Or you can say, I have never thought about that, but I will try to answer it. Let me see. Or you can say, that's a good point, or that's a difficult question, but I'll try and answer it. Right? So that shows your level of speaking already, even if you're not sure. Well, some people case, like supposing they ask you, is walking good for your life? Is walking good? So you'll say, well, most people say that. However, I feel, or let me think about it for a minute. So any one of these phrases, you need not stop. You need not pause. So take a screenshot, guys. That will be very helpful. Wow, Banot, wonderful. You also joined 3 batches. Today was a bumper sale. You needed to. Wonderful. Okay, let's move on, Rishabh. At 90 rupees, you need to buy 3. Guys, it's a steal. Real value for money. 12 speaking classes, imagine. So avoid using fillers, right? And this sale is only for till tonight. Wonderful, Narmada. That's excellent. So try avoid using fillers like, you know, yeah, well. Try to avoid them. Good, Sahil. Very good. All right. Next, move on. So extend your answers. Like I said, expand. You can lie. There's no harm in lying. You can make a story. You can fib. You can fake. You can always lie, right? You can extend your question. So don't worry if you're not speaking the truth. When your answers are short, the examiner knows that you are not able to talk in detail. So just try. And smiling. Remember one very important strategy. Smiling helps pronunciation. Isn't that like something new you've learned? Smiling can help you calm your nerves, which help you improve your pronunciation. So when I'm smiling, I'm relaxed, I'm calm. So this is helping me to talk better to you, right? So make sure to speak properly, enunciate, open your mouth wide enough so that the sound comes out clearly. It should be clear, right? The examiner should be able to hear you. When we smile, our mouth is bigger, right? And our tone is also more friendly. So smile, guys. Let's all smile, right? And you will be relaxed and you will enjoy this masterclass, okay? I hope you're all smiling. You bought at batches at 90. In any case, you should be smiling and laughing loudly today because you are sure you are going to do well in your IELTS, okay? So extend your answers. Try never give a yes, no answer. Never give a one-line answer. All right, let's move on, Rishabh. Don't speak in a monotone. What does that mean, guys? Don't speak in a monotone. Don't speak in a robotic manner. I'll give you an example. Let's say they ask, do you laugh often? And I say, well, I do laugh. Didn't that sound boring? Well, if they ask me, do you like laughing? And I say, oh, yes, I love to laugh. Didn't that sound better? Don't you think that sounded better? I actually laughed. And I said, of course, I love laughing. Right? So sound emotional, sound passionate. Don't speak in the monotone means, Amarjeet, in the same manner. Like I said, if I'm saying, yes, I like laughing, that's the same. But if you say, oh, of course, I love to laugh, that is better. Right, guys? So doesn't that make you more confident? So put emphasis on certain words and then pause. Right? So don't speak in a robotic, like a robot. Vary the stress, like I said. Of course, definitely. Why not? And you can use your hand gestures, like I said, to a certain extent. Right? So let's move on. Right, guys, your last tip today. Practice common IELTS topics. These are some very common IELTS topics. And we'll help you to practice them at LeapScholar. Tourism, education, transport, environment, family life, sports, crime and punishment, the internet, advertising and retail. So you don't have to worry. We will help you at LeapScholar. We'll give you vocabulary. So I hope, guys, that you are confident. Now that you have joined us in 2 batches, 3 batches, or even 1, you will be able to do well. You will be able to speak better. So let's go back to the courses now and Rishabh. Then we show them the fast track also, right? So guys, if any of you haven't joined, please join any 1, 2, or 3 of our batches. They are all here on the screen for you and only at 90 rupees today. So I hope that you haven't found any batch full. Some batches have already filled up. So I hope you are lucky. Register so that you get all of them. Ajinkya, you don't need to do anything. Just wait, you'll get a mail. Right? Okay, Lakshmi. Aravind, please help Lakshmi. Yes, I hope you enjoyed a session. Rushabh, do ask them if they enjoyed and for a review.
Yes, sir. So, guys, if you enjoyed today's masterclass with Atul sir, please leave us a review at LeapScholar's site. Also, you can comment on our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Even this class is being live streamed, so you can go and check our YouTube channel as well.
Akanksha, I will be more than happy, Akanksha. Akanksha Shavan, please join. I'll be more than happy to teach you, right? Nice, Simranjeet. I'm so happy, right? Very good, Shalini. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Very nice. So like Rushabh said, please give us a review. Please give us a review. Thanks, Mansi. Thank you, honey. Do give us a review. We'll feel very happy, right? Very
Definitely.
good. It was productive. I'm sure, Shrutika. So guys, I hope all of you have bought. Give me a thumbs up that all of you have bought a batch, right? Good, Sumandeep. Yes, Neep. Good, Ankush. Very good, Samara. Good, Megha. Thank you, guys. Wonderful. Waiting to teach you. Waiting to meet you all again. All right. Wonderful. Now, Rushabh, can you tell them, good, Neep, good, Jagdish, can we tell them something about like what else they can buy? And even if
Sure.
the exams are near, how they can buy the fast track course. Very
So,
good,
guys,
Gloria. Wonderful.
So guys, as you can see, this is the fast track course that is offered by Leap Scholar. For today, it's just for 49 rupees. And guys, for say if your exam is very near and you might not be able to attend the 4-week course, so you can easily purchase a fast track course, which is a recorded 40 hours lecture courses, in which Manisha ma'am's full course is available, Atul sir's masterclass is available, Diksha ma'am's grammar series, Mohammed sir's spoken English, and Megha ma'am's general IELTS is also available in this fast track course. And if some of you have purchased the IELTS Plus batches, you can also purchase the fast track just to boost your IELTS preparation with Leap Scholar. As you can see, the fast track course is a recorded course, and the live classes, that is the IELTS Plus batches, they are live course. So this is only the general difference between both of them. But yes, both of them will help you in achieving a really good band and cracking your IELTS in the very first. And guys, as I already told you how to apply today's code, that is SEPT30. So guys, you can see if you choose any of these batches, automatically the screen will pop up. For example, you choose Diksha ma'am's batch, this screen will automatically pop up. Then you can see add a promo code, and when you put SEPT30 here and you click on apply, instantly you will get a 30% discount, and the price will automatically change to 90 rupees. And this is available only for today, as September is about to end. So that's why it is only available for today. And yes, you will get everything, the 20 plus hours recorded live lectures, the weekly mock tests, the 3 writing as well as speaking evaluations, certificate of completion, yes, and the newly introduced student manual, which we have divided into 4 different modules, that is speaking, reading, writing, and listening, with 200 plus topics, 111 practice questions, and explanation and strategies for each and every single module, so that you are able to enhance your writing, speaking, reading, and listening skills. So we have put every single strategy in these manuals as well. And please, guys, have a look at the certificate of completion as well, which will be offered to you by Leap Scholar once you complete your IELTS Plus batches with us.
Can we go to the timings again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so people were asking when does the batch start and end. So you can see the start date and end date and the duration. So all courses are of 4 weeks length. So you can see the start length. Let's say, take for example, Diksha Kapoor's batch. 29th it starts, which is day after tomorrow, and it ends at 26th October. Right. So you can see the start date and end date and the timings. So it won't change. If you join a 6 a.m. course, it won't change. Every single day from Monday to Friday, it will be on the same timing.
Yeah, and on the weekends, Aravind, they'll get so much on the weekends also to keep them busy, right?
Exactly.
Doubt solving sessions, grammar classes, speaking classes, special classes, and mock tests, right? Through mock tests, your writings will be evaluated, guys. So you'll come to know how you are writing, how we can help you. So Leap Scholar gives you a lot of feedback. That is what is needed in an IELTS exam. So please don't worry, right? Once, of course, Shalini, once you joined, you'll all get a notification. Please don't worry at all. So guys, do join in. Aravind and Rishabh are still here to help you. I'm also there. Thanks once again.
Can we go to
Thank you
previous
so much,
slide,
sir.
Rishabh?
Yeah, Arvind, sorry.
Previous slide.
Previously.
So people were asking, what if I miss a class? Yes, you can see the recordings, right? So recordings you will get for every single session, every single second, and every single class will have a doubt solving session too. Unlike this session where, because we cannot unmute everyone, but in the real classes we'll be able to unmute. You will be able to unmute. You will be able to put on your video.
Aravind, one very motivating thing. Atar is saying, I bought a batch last week, but again today I bought 2. So wow, Atar, that's excellent. I'm sure many of you will buy, like Atar, 2 or 3 batches. Wonderful.
So they're raising their bars from a 6.5 dream to a 7 or a 7.5 or 8, which is great to hear. And
Wonderful.
Like Shyamala said, all right, we can see 8.5s every single day here. So that's how good the Leap Scholar results are. And yeah, it should be motivating all of you to join our courses. Now, like I said, you will have doubt solving sessions every single day. You will be able to unmute. You will be able to put on your video with the educators, and even after the class ends, you will be able to connect with them through Telegram. Right. So all our activities happen through Telegram, all our communication. We are not communicating through WhatsApp. We'll be communicating only through Telegram and mail. So everything you can, you will be having a group with your own batchmates there, wherein you can communicate and discuss with them. You will be able to connect with the educator. Imagine that you are speaking one-on-one with a person of experience like Atul sir. Even that would boost your confidence. That will give you a better, let alone his teaching. So imagine that situation where you are talking one-to-one with the educators. All this happens here. All this will be provided here. So don't really worry about that. All your doubts will be cleared right away once you join a course. Every single day, every time. You just need to drop a message and your teachers will take care of it. Now, any other queries? Yes, if you face any technical difficulties, we'll be sharing our Telegram link once again. And you can just connect with us there. Okay, I'll be just sharing this. If you have any technical difficulties, let's say you're not able to access something, or let's say if your payment failed, something like that, it's all technical. So we really don't know what goes wrong anywhere. So if that is the case, probably it's an issue with the traffic sometimes, because a lot of people are joining right now. So you'll be probably getting a delay. I mean, there'll be a delay in probably getting OTPs or anything like that. If anything such happens, don't really panic. We are here to help you. Every single thing will be here to help you, and make sure that your ride with us is very smooth. Now, can we go to the last slide once, Rishabh? I mean, the penultimate slide. Penultimate, yeah, that one. 40. So people are asking, what if I join? You will be getting a welcome mail 24 hours, within 24 hours after joining the class. Right. Now, this is our app. So I believe all of you know about this. If not, please download it right away, because it's very useful. And of course, you get everything in one place here. I've shared the link once. Please download it from Play Store. If you're an Android user, you can also go to www.leapscholar.com and log in using this. Just log in using your email ID and registered phone number. Now you can see you can get every single thing here. Study material. That's the study material that we mentioned about, the 14 Cambridge books, plus our student manual, plus our homeworks and other class handouts. All of them you'll get it here in study materials. Check the illustration in the middle. Then you can see class recordings. So every single class recordings, within the start of the next day's class, it will be uploaded, right? So it will be uploaded. If you miss a class, don't worry, you can still watch it whenever you're free. If you have attended, that's not an issue. Just a second. Yeah, sorry, I think the voice got broke. So we might probably have one more surprise late today, but let's wait for it. Now, code 30, it's full in caps. Make sure. Rishabh, am I audible?
Yes, Arvind, you are audible.
All right. Yeah. So please put full caps without any space. Don't put a space at the end. Probably that's a mistake. When you're copy pasting, probably that can be an error. Yeah, just like this. So yeah, you can see set 30 without a break, without any spaces, all in caps. And we have a special guest here now that we are seeing Diksha Kapoor ma'am slide. Hi ma'am.
Hello, hi, good morning. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Diksha ma'am. How are you?
Very good morning, sir. A very
Good
good
morning. So
And
you're
good-
here and still students are waiting. So nice you joined
Yes.
in. Thank you for joining.
No, sir, thank you. You had asked me, I had to come. I just got late. I'm so sorry.
Not at all.
Yes.
Not at all. It's so
Yes.
nice you could join. So guys, Diksha ma'am is here. As you can see, she has more than 13 years of experience, right? And she's trained thousands of students. She's a British Council certified trainer, and her batches are very popular because she really loves her students. So Diksha ma'am, would you like to tell them about your batch?
Yes, sir. So this recent batch, which is starting, okay. Hi, Pawan. Thank you for enrolling and thank you for believing in Leap Scholar, and thank you for believing the fact that even though our batches are affordable, we will still help you reach your desired scores, and we still do justice to the IELTS practice, and that is what we do in the classes. I have my batch starting 6 in the morning, and we have got a lot of students were asking me, sir, that ma'am, we're not able to take the classes at 7:30 because we need to leave for work. So they were telling me, ma'am, can you bring us something really morning, because these students they get ready, they need to leave by 8:30.
Absolutely.
So in that case, 7 to 8 is not possible. So 6 to 7 in the morning batch I'm starting with. If you're looking for your preparation this month, preparation now, and you have your target for the next month, I think it's a very good time, early morning. So
but I think, Diksha ma'am, your batch is already full.
It's already.
So we have to ask them for more seats. We'll have to add more seats, I guess. So guys, Diksha ma'am's batch is full in today's masterclass. But yes, we'll help you, because I'm sure that so many of you, yes, Sumandeep, you joined. So many of you are keen to join. So Rushabh, Arvind, let's try and add at least 20-30 seats more. Right, guys? It. So you can still join. We are adding. Right, Diksha ma'am? Please invite them. We are adding some seats.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And again, I would like to say that you must have one target, 1 month of target in hand. If you're looking for your exam in October or November, this is a very good time, early morning batch. And at least, sir, Atul sir, I feel that if you're very busy for the household chores during the whole day, you have your work, deadlines and all, at least one class in the morning, and you have done something. You have, done one question.
No doubt. I totally agree with you. You feel so satisfied that in the very early morning, you already studied for an hour. And especially for these students to get up and to feel fresh. They are so more energetic,
There is this sense of satisfaction that I have done something.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Diksha ma'am, we can tell them about the lovely student manual which you will be giving them.
Yes, sir. So
would you like to show that, Rushabh? Yeah.
Yes. Every batch comes with the student manual. These are 4 separate documents, as we have 4, modules in the IELTS: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The way we do in the classes, it is formatted the exact way. We do one question type in the class, and after that, I tell my students, now on the Telegram, we will get back to each other with your reports. So for example, today we do in the reading section, true, false, not given. After that, I will tell you the page numbers from the student manual of reading, where we have true, false, not given questions. You do it, because in the classes you tend to absorb the strategy, the right strategy to do it. And when you do it afterwards from the student manual, sir, it's a mix of Cambridge questions as
very
well
true,
as,
very right,
from other sources. And when they do it after doing it in the class, they will actually see the changes in their performance.
Certainly. And they get explanation, the reading explanations, which are very rare to find. Very rare to find.
It has answer key, it has explanation why a particular answer. And right after the class, if you do it, it's like a manual, it's like a Bible for you. You don't need to go anywhere. This has everything. So with this, your life is almost sorted. There are so many Cambridge books, and you don't, even Cambridge says that, sir, in their research, that you don't need to do all the test papers. You don't need to do that because, sir,
It's not possible.
It's not possible
Absolutely.
also.
It's
And
not practical.
if you're preparing it for so long, you will be so bored with the practice. So
Absolutely, which we don't want you to get. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And Diksha ma'am, another thing they are asking is that many of them are worries in speaking, which we covered today. So how would you like to assure them that, they'll be able to overcome their speaking fear or their nervousness?
I would say, why do we have fear? Number one, because we are so much accustomed to Netflix, watching, streaming, so much videos on YouTube, and then we are almost in a virtual mode. And most likely your exam will also be in the virtual mode. Yes,
exactly.
So why are we fearful? If you are still, then you have so many speaking club classes at LeapScholar.
Correct.
Of course, 3 to 4 classes with me, and then outside me in the same cost, you get extra speaking classes. You don't pay anything. Yes, sir, for the speaking.
Yeah, absolutely. And Diksha ma'am, today we have a bumper September 30th sale. So they are getting 30% off just at 90 rupees. So
Sir,
we told them that they should buy 2 batches or 3 batches so they get more speaking classes.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, वो तो double triple हो जाएगा, sir.
Absolutely. So they are going to really benefit. They are lucky, all of them who joined today. So guys, how many of you are going to join Diksha ma'am's batch? Do send me a thumbs up. Send me a thumbs up or a smiley in the chat box.
Sir, I'm happy to see so many new faces or so many.
Yes, so many are sending a thumbs up. Let's have a look. Wonderful. Wonderful, Atul, Dhatri, Bhanu, Pratiksha, Mansi. Great. Wonderful. You need to not, you can't afford to miss her batch. And in the early morning, like she said.
Yes,
right?
sir. And we do practice speaking questions and answers, and we learn from others' feedback also. Okay, that is the mistake, and that is what I need to overcome. This is what we do in the speaking. They get a chance to talk in the class.
Absolutely. And guys, I hope you've been lucky to get a confirmation if you paid, because we just added some seats. So I'm very glad and happy that you all could join in.
Yes, sir, some seats are added.
Very good, Rushabh. That's wonderful. And thanks, Diksha ma'am, for joining in.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm sure they are all looking forward to join your batch.
Yes. Because of some other commitment, I got late. I'm
not at all. You came. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much once again. Thank you. Wonderful, Meg. Yeah, I'm so glad you joined her batch.
See you all in the class.
Yeah, she's all looking forward. Wonderful, Meg. Very good. You bought 2+ courses, right? Thank you so much. Right, Rushabh and Aravind. If you have any more doubts, guys, they will help you. Yes, Simran Jyot. Wonderful.
Yes, so guys, me and Arvind, both of us are still here. Please, if you have any doubts, please tell us right now, and then we can conclude this session. Yeah, please let us know.
You already are in front of Atul sir and Diksha Kapoor ma'am, and they have their batches coming up. What are you waiting for? Right, and if you multiply your batches, you'll multiply your one-to-one speaking evaluation and writing evaluation. And you heard everything about how this works from Atul sir and Diksha ma'am. Right. So I believe all of you are inspired, all of you are motivated. How to sign in? Just click on the link which we are sharing. Just a second, I'll be sharing this again. Yeah, I've shared this again.
And Sakshi, to answer your doubt, fast track course is a recorded class. So you won't get a doubt clearing session there. But yes, if you join our IELTS Plus batch, you will surely be able to interact with your mentor and you will get your doubts cleared.
Yeah, so I'll just quickly say what's the difference. In fast track course, you'll get a doubt solving session only once a week, which is on a Saturday, right? But here you are in front of the examiner. Otherwise, you are just talking, you are just seeing a recording. You're not interacting with the teacher. So you need interaction, of course, like mom said. You need to learn from others. You need to interact with others to know. Right. So for that, you need this plus course. The other one you can watch in your own free time just to rehearse, right? Just to practice more. That's what fast track is all about. And of course, if you have your you will probably not be able to cover because we go comprehensively, very deep in our plus courses. So we won't be rushing through it in our plus courses. But if you want to fast forward, if you want to skip, concentrate more on any other thing, here you go the fast track course where you can do all of them. If you want to go in a faster speed, If you want to play in 1.5 speed, if you want to play in double speed, all of them are possible in the fast track. And yes, you hit one doubt solving session every week, which is on a Saturday. But here, look at the courses in front of you. Every single day, you'll be interacting with the teacher. Every single day, you'll be able to clear your doubt right when the teacher is teaching you. Like Diksha Mama's already explained, right? How her classes work. It could be the same for everyone. Every teacher undergoes the same training, and everyone is doing the same here. So whichever batch you picked, everyone will be doing the same. They will be clearing all your doubts. And yes, so you're interacting with the teacher every single day, on and off the class. Even if you're off the class, like Mom said, through Telegram, through the batch group, or directly through the Telegram account of the teachers. So that's how you will be interacting in a plus course, which is in the front.
And guys, Sonali, you are asking. So guys, I would like to emphasize on this point once more that all the sections will be covered in this IELTS Plus batches. There's no such thing that only listening will be covered or only reading will be covered. All the 4 sections of IELTS and every single thing that is needed to crack your IELTS in the very first attempt will be covered in these IELTS Plus course.
And you will be getting a session plan. Don't really worry about that. Once you join, you will be shared a session plan on, and it will be detailing what topic will be taught on what particular day and when your mock tests are and so on. So you don't really need to worry about this. All your questions will be, and your first day, of course, if the batch is starting on 29th, we'll be giving a full overview and introduction about IELTS on 29th, if the batch starts on 29th. So by that, all your queries will be, all of these queries will be resolved, and you are in safe hands. Don't worry. So if you have still any doubts, don't really hesitate. You can ask the teachers. They'll be happy to help. If there is any technical queries, do get in touch with us. We'll be happy to help.
And Sakshi, yes, if your exam is near, fast track course will help you to cover all the points of IELTS. Don't worry on that point.
Can we also all right, sir, if you have the course nearby, we can do that. And of course, if you're taking a computer-based exam, we have something more for you. Can we go to the slide? So we already have 5 mock tests in every batch. Apart from that, if you are going for computer-based exam, here is one very interesting and a very newly introduced feature by which you can get 10 extra mocks, which means you will be getting 15 mocks by the end of your one course. Of course, if you're multiplying it, if you're buying more course, of course you can multiply it. But essentially, if you buy this together, you'll be getting 10 here as well. So I'll just mention, so this is a computer-based mock. So if you're attending a paper-based, probably you will not need it. But if you're attending a computer-based, because everything is new for you, you really don't know how a computer-based test works. So it's always good to have practice before you go in to the actual test. So here is it. You get access to the actual exam environment. So you're attending an exam which costs you 15,000, and you cannot afford to take it twice, right? Would you afford? Certainly you don't want to. So to get enough practice, of course, you get the training here and you get the guidance here, but you also need practice. So that's we cover that through this mock test. You get access to exam environment and you get 10 mock tests. The break up is such that it's 5 academic tests and 5 general tests. But let me tell you, there's not much of a difference between academic and general exams. Only the writing task one. For general, it's a letter. For academic, it's a graph or a report, right? So essentially, all of you will get 10 full mock tests. And of course, if you're buying this, Fast Track comes as complimentary with this. You get free subscription to Fast Track. So you don't need to buy Fast Track separately. And of course, you have 6 months of validity for this.
That's very encouraging, Aravind. That's lovely. No, I'm sure they'll be so happy to hear that.
Of course. Who doesn't need practice? If you get 10 practice,
yeah, they will not be nervous when they go for the exam, right, guys?
Everything will be so smooth in your exam. There'll be nothing new for you because you have already taken 10 mock tests. There's nothing new for you. So when you can really sit very calm when the instructor is telling, so this is to do this, you should do this, you should do that, because you already know about this and you have taken 10 extra mock tests. So that's how it works. So if you take this along with the plus course, you'll get essentially 15 mock tests, 15 different mock tests of 15 different difficulty levels. You won't need anything to get crack anything more to crack IELTS in a first attempt with a good score like what our mentor, what our topper had today, an 8.5. So this is basically about it. Can we go to the last slide once? So before we close, let's talk about the other social media handles of LeapScholar. Of course, we are dealing with teaching. We promote teaching in all these things in YouTube, even including this. We have master classes live streamed on YouTube. Apart from this, we have 3 other sessions. We have apart from this session, we have 3 other sessions every single day. So we have another live session coming up at 11:30, one in the evening, and of course the evening masterclass at 11:30. Sorry, at 7:30 p.m. So we have all of these are for free, right? All of these are for free. So we provide you a lot of chances for free learning. And on the right hand side, you can see the Telegram, the link. The link of which I've shared already. We'll be sharing again. We share a lot of activities like the word of the day, useful vocabulary, and a lot of other things. And of course, there are 60,000 plus students and teachers there. So you can interact with them, discuss with them, and we share a lot of activities and provide you enough opportunities to learn there as well. I believe we've covered everything. In case you have any queries,
Aravind. Thank you, guys. Thank you for
Thank you,
joining
sir.
in. And I hope
you so
you
much.
also got the fast track course and also some computer-based exam for practice. So thank you for joining in. It was a wonderful session. Thank you, Aravind. Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you so
sir.
much.
Thank you. So guys, by this, I believe we can conclude this session. And thank you so much, guys, for joining us early in the morning. And it was great knowing you all and having you all here. We will. I hope we will see you very soon in another such masterclass. So have a really good day, and thank you so much once.